Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Gaurav, and in this video we are going to show you how we can install Claude Code on your system and how to use it and their commands. So basically nowadays everyone using AI assistant for their like coding and stuff. So recently Claude launches this Claude Code, and recently it launches its most capable model, which is Opus 4.6 and 4.7 in like 2 days ago. So they are like very good models, well trained, and they have a very large context window, and it's very good for, I will say, it's very good for coding. So if you do the coding task and if you want to learn about uh, Claude, you can watch this video. You can, if you want to know how to install it and use it, definitely you should watch this video till the end. We'll show you how to install it and and their popular commands and the commands which are like very necessary. So you can see that you will get a very good idea like how it is working and their like most used commands. So without wasting any time, I will take you to my screen and we'll see how to install it and use it. So we are on our screen, guys, and as you can see that we are on a Claude page. So so to download the Claude Code, what you have to do is basically you have to go to the Claude Code. You have to simply write Claude Code download. You can simply download it, and you have to go to this download Claude. When you go to this, you can like you can go to this meet Claude, and then you can go to specific Claude Code, or whether you need the chat application or what. So you just have to go here, and you just have to you just have to copy this link, and you just have to paste it on your terminal to basically install it. But I prefer using Brew, my package manager, to install everything. So I will write, what I will do is that I will go, or I will search Brew, search about Claude Code, and you can do that, or you can go to the Claude Code website and then you can do that. So I have Claude already installed, so I will show you like what you have to do. You just have to say Brew install uh, Claude Code, and you just have to put a cask option. When you do that, it will show you like it's downloading, and it's already downloaded. So you see like it's already downloaded, and then if it is not installed in your system, it will download it and then it will show you the Claude. So now Claude is installed. We can see the Claude command putting the version and stuff. So we have installed this 2.1.98 Claude version. So this is the stuff, and Claude installed. When I do this Claude simply without any option, it will show me the things like this. So now let's get started with the uses of it. I will do the control C. I will go to some repo where we can test all these things. So I will create or a repo like for YouTube purpose, and then I will go to this YouTube, and then we can do what Claude this. Now when you do normal Claude terminal, it will open a Claude UI here, and it will ask you for the style and setting, like whether you need the dark mode or light mode or what kind of mode you need. Let's move with it dark mode. Then you get an option to select the login method like Claude account with subscription, or whether you have Anthropic console account and third party platform. So basically the first one is Claude account. So when you purchase a subscription of Claude while going to the Claude .ai, so which is like Pro, Max, or Team, Enterprise, whatever, you can connect from the first option. When you click on this, it will take you to the browser, which will see uh, how it will be taking us. The second option that we have is API usage billing option, where if you have a access of Anthropic API, so this is like a very separate thing. So you can go here and you can like integrate it with the API, and it will do all the calls to the API. So uh, uh, this is like how it will work. And third is like the third party platform. So we have Amazon Bedrock, we have a Microsoft Foundry and Vertex AI from the Google AI. So these platforms actually provide you the deployed AI models. So you can actually deploy you can deploy the Claude models on Microsoft Foundry or Google Vertex AI, and then they will give you the API, and then you can use it. So this is how it works. So we'll start with the first one, or we'll use the first one because I have the subscription, the max subscription of the Claude. So I will go here. When I click on this, it will take me to the Claude.ai. Uh, to show you guys, let me go to the Claude.ai also. So if I show you, I already logged into my account in Claude.ai. If you are like not logged in, not an issue. It will ask you to log in, and then you can move forward. So it will open my account. It's taking a little bit time because of my network issue, but it will be done in some time. Why it's taking this much of time? Okay, so you can see that this is opening a Claude. If this URL is not working, you can copy this URL and then you can paste it here for authentication and stuff, and that will also work fine. But yeah, so I got this option. I already logged into my account, which is this below. Uh, and then what I can do is that I can authorize my Claude Code to use this account. When I do authorize, you see it will say like build the stuff, and then on terminal you will see it's login successful. Press enter to continue. Now I will show you one thing is that if I go to the web platform, you see this is my max plan, and this is the stuff right currently we have. And when I go to let's okay, so this is already I was logging. That's why it authenticated, and then we went here. Now I will press enter to continue. Now it will give you some security things. Claude can make mistakes and stuff like that. It will ask you, this is a default, like whether you trust this folder or not, for like Claude Code to able to read the code and stuff like that. So I give the access. Now we have this small UI, as you can see that. And if I just go to the models, I can see we have a Opus 4.6. On web we have a Opus 4.7 also, but I think on my terminal it's not there, or it's not released for Claude Code. We'll see that, but uh, okay, so we have a model Opus 4.6. Now let's talk about, so this is your interface will be, this is like your interface will be, and uh, there like you will see the repo where you are like working. So I was working on the desktop YouTube repo or the repository. It will show you your username and organization and stuff like that, to plan the model that you are using, recent activity and tips to get started. Okay, now this is very simple thing. Let's move to the commands that are like very useful. So if you don't know about any shortcut or any command, you can press question mark, or you can press slash, or you can press question mark to get all the things uh, about the commands, about the shortcuts, not commands. So if you want to see the commands, you can press slash forward slash, and then this will show you all the commands that Claude have. We'll talk about some of them. I will not talk all of them because the video will be very huge. You just see this, and you explore it from your end. I will show you very common commands. Now this, if I press question mark, you see we have an option of this exclamation mark, where if you put something, so I will show you that. If I put exclamation mark, and then if I say ls, right, uh, this will be okay. So it's didn't pick that. If I just put a exclamation mark, it says this exclamation mark for bash mode. So if I just say ls, or if I run any command, actually it will run the command. So if I just do ls, you see it completed the command, there is no output. If I just do ls minus a, you will see it's showing the files and stuff. So basically it's executing the command. So this is how you can explore other things, like put when you type the question mark, you will see all the things like slash for commands, at the rate for the file paths. So you can also refer the file that you want to, like this. uh, okay, and then we have an option to say slash by the way or stuff like that. So you can explore that, that's not very important right now. But the commands that I want to show you guys is that the first command is model command, where when you click on the when you say slash model, it will open all the model list that is accessible to you. You can select the models here, like if I want to select the sonnet, I can click and then it will be doing that. uh, but by default it's the most capable model, which is 4.6 with 1 million context window. And you can also set the effort. So if you see, when I doing this, you see this is showing low effort, medium effort, high effort, and the max effort. So this is the effort is like how much time, how much thinking the model will do to uh, actually uh, do before giving you the response. So right now the recommended way is to set the effort as high, where the response is like fast, and the output is very good in that case, rather than going to the max where like it will take a lot of time. Now another command that I will tell you is the agents command, where like you can do the agent configurations. I don't think it's required. So let's suppose uh, if I say Claude, hey, can you create a can you can you create a Python script to scrape or to scrape top 10 news from US, right? I said Claude to build that. Meanwhile, like it's doing his work. What you can do, there is one command which is very important, very useful, by the way, and you can ask question in between that. So it's asking. Let me allow for this session, and let me ask the question. Uh, what is the context window of Claude, right? Not Claude. What is the context window of our sonnet model? Though it's completed, but we can ask the question like, so I put it the question and it says okay, has this context. So we got this response. What you can do, you got this response, right? This is not in the context, this will not go into the context. It's just that you are asking the further questions. When you click enter, you will get the input box like this. So this is how it will work. By the way, is a very good command. There is one command if you want to add some new directory for the context. For example, if there is a backend directory and the front end directory, you can go to the add directory and then you can put the path that you want to say, that you want to put. So for example, if I just go here or to my personal thing, let's suppose this is the LinkedIn bot directory that I have. So I can add that, and when you click that, this will be added. uh, Apart from this, we have permission tab, where you can do a lot of stuff, like you can add the rules. Definitely. You can ask and deny things. You can definitely add the rules for them. You can also see workspace directory that are configured. So the directory that I have configured using the command add dir, but that will come here in the workspace. And this is the recently denied and stuff like that. This is the allowed one. So these are like, so you can see like this ask will be Claude Code will ask for confirmation before using these tools, and the deny is like which tool that you want to deny. So you can come here, or you can search like read file or something like that. Let's suppose if there is, or you can do the terminal stuff like that. So you have to add a rule, right? What you don't want to allow here. So permission rules are a tool name optional followed by a specifier in parentheses. Example web fetch or bash ls. So we can write like this that we don't want Claude to do the web fetch. So like this, we can add the rules. Let's remove this. Now I feel ki there are three commands. By the way, we have the model command, and then we use this add dir command and stuff like that. There is one command, let's just clear and compact. So compact will auto summarize. So there is an option when you reach a context limit. Let's suppose if there is a context limit of 200k token, and if you completed the 75, by default it's on 75. When you reach the context limit of 75, to maintain the window, what it will do, it will summarize your conversation. So compact will do that, clear the conversation history but keep the summary in the context. So it will keep the summary and it will clear all the conversation. There is an option called as clear also, which will clear all the context. When you click this, there is no context yet, so that's why it's not clearing anything. If I do the compact, it start doing the compacting stuff. One command that I feel is very good and is very useful is that slash usage. When you say slash usage, so let me interrupt it. Yeah, so when I go to slash usage, it will show my configuration, status, usage, stats, and stuff like that. So this is my current session, uses, current week, and stuff like that. So this is very useful. You can also see the context. You can type slash context to see the context of the model that you are using. So right now it's 2%. As you can see, it's using so it's using 6.2 tokens here, 8.6 tokens here, stuff like that. So we have still free 951k tokens. Yep. So this is how this will work. So also, if you write anything, let's say, hey Claude, how are you? If I just ask this, and if you want to remove this, you don't have to press backspace to do that. And what you have to do is that press escape button 2 times, and then this will be gone. So like this, you can do that. There is one command that I would like to tell you about is the batch command. Batch command is very good the command and very needed. So what batch command do is that it uses the subagents or subagents where when you give, like, let's say 5 tasks to perform, what it will do, it will allocate single task to the subagents, and they can parallelly do the research and do the stuff. So batch is only used when you have to do a very heavy research. As you can see the description also, it uses the 50 to 30 isolated work tree agents and parallelly do the stuff. So this is very useful. Um Apart from this, I don't think much commands there. Let me see if I found some. Okay. Yeah, so other things are like very easy, like the MCP, the memory and stuff like that. So memory is like so this is a file that you can put on the Claude for better output. We can also use claude.empty file to give the context to the Claude. So whenever Claude opens, it will take all the things from there and it can do the changes to the proper files. We can manage the MCPs. This is very this is a very, like, how I would say, very common feature. Now one thing that I want to talk about is so you see here there is a accept edit on mode. So what this mode is that whatever you will do, it automatically accept all the edits to the file. It will not ask you for the confirmation like before it asked us. So you can change from different modes. So for example, if I click shift plus tab, it will go to the plan mode. So what is plan mode? Plan mode is like it will do the planning before it will give you the plan beforehand, and then if you ask it to implement it, it will implement the plan. So before that, it will consider all the cases and stuff. So you can go to the plan mode. There is a mode called as accept edit on. So on this mode it will accept all the kind of file edits and stuff, so you don't have to manually say yes to all the changes and changes that Claude is doing to your files. So this is all about, I think, Claude. It's very useful. You can, as I showed you, like if I show you that, if I do ls, or if I just do the cat, let's suppose, uh, of this file news, let me copy this. If I just do the cat, you see like it put it the code that the Claude has written, and this is like how it is working. I feel it's very vague, but yeah, good. Okay, and this is how, yeah, so this is how, like, the basically, yeah, so this is how basically the Claude will work. And I hope that you liked this video, and if you have any question you can ask me, guys. uh, yeah, so this is how I think the Claude will work. You can ask anything. You can also refer the files, like if I want to refer this file, I can do @ and then I can give the path of that file. uh, I can also put the images if you want. So if I show you, I don't have image right now. Let me see on my Finder that if I have that. Let me go to my download. I don't think okay, so let's suppose this is the image that I have, and if I have to put it here, I can put it here, and then you see like image #1 is attached, and you can ask the question about like what is this image. So it will see the image and it will give you the response based on that. So this is how you can this is how actually the Claude is working. Download it, play with it, and see how it's how it's working. And I so this is all for this video. I hope you understood like how you can download the Claude and install it and use it in your system. uh, the video is very long, but yeah, so this is for all, guys. And if you have any doubt, you can comment me. I will I will definitely respond to your comments, so that will be a very good thing. So that's all for now. Let's see you in the next video. Bye.